say in most depth.
Okay.
I did Carmen. Robert Townsend
Right.
directed that movie.
So you do the mic ups and Q. How did that come about?
Being Bow Wow, being the hottest kid in the world, and Q, one of the badass boy to play that part, and similar like Mike, go Bow Wow.
Right.
And I remember being in Miami. That was the first time I went. It was hot as hell.
Yes.
And I was sitting all day. We played it back then like 8 selling labels, selling just yeah, definitely more. But it was cool. It was fun. It was fun. I remember it was yesterday working with Mike X and working with Q, and then to fast forward time, and now look, it's like damn. You mentioned lottery tickets. Now they in my movie with Q and Mike X. Like full circle. I went from having 3 lines with Mike to him starring in my movie. So that was good.
And then you do like Mike, and you have NBA players. You have AI, Vince Carter, Tracy McGrady, T Mac, Steve Francis, Dirk, Gary Payton. Gary Payton. What's your favorite moment about being on the set and now all of a sudden these NBA players, because at once upon a time you wanted to be a basketball player. And so now you got your own movie,
Yeah.
and you're on the set and you got NBA players. These some of the best NBA players.
I was doing to them what cats do to me. If I go to a URL battle, if I go somewhere in Valley Rap, let me get that. What? Man, I was challenging left and right. I need that one-on-one. I got no cap. Jason Kidd played me. Gary Payton played me one-on-one. I beat Lonzo, even though he wasn't. You just talking about NBA players in general. Beat him. That's of course. That's Doc Lonzo Ball.
You be Lonzo Ball.
Yeah, with no shoes on.
You cooked it.
With no shoes.
You got the footage.
It's everywhere.
You cooked it.
Wow, you cooking? They was talking about this on ESPN. I didn't know like that. Oh man, what? Lakers came down here to Atlanta when we played with Lakers. All of them, Brandon Ingram, everybody was in the studio. We got, Jermaine we got a gym inside, full court basketball court. Don't even playing around. I need that. I need that. Bow, no shoes on. Bow, bow. Beat him in the first round. Second round, he came back. He did his thing.
They get much of the serious.
Yeah, he took it real serious. He wasn't playing. And he was filming, so I knew. He was like this. They about to put that out, of course. Of course. Of course, you put that out there.
Being at your height in the movie you've done,
Yeah.
what's that feeling like? Because you have to like I want to know what it feels like.
I was nervous.
Really?
I was nervous because we had to test it. Like I was on this harness, so this rig.
Right.
So as I'm running, I remember they pulled it too hard, and it's like, whoa, and I got to the rim too fast.
Right.
And it was like, yo, we got to slow it down a little bit. But once we got it, I really had to run, and then they would do it, and I would go up.
Right.
I loved it. It was fun.
You doing all kind of crazy jumps.
Oh, my God. I was ready for the league then. I was ready.
What about, LeBron did a remake of Space Jam.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like LeBron to do a remake? Is there somebody out there that could do a remake of Like Mike? Would you like to see a remake of Like Mike? Or is it too soon?
I don't think it's too soon. I think it should have happened already.
Right.
And they tried to do a part 2. They tried to take it to the street ball aspect. That's what N1 fans next. They didn't do that.
Right.
To this day, I don't, and the fans don't consider that a part 2 or nothing. I don't even like talk about it. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely feel that there is something. There's been ideas that we've been playing around with.
Right.
Just talking, nothing locked in. Even if it's my daughter or does Calvin have a son now?
Right.
Okay.
I like that.
Am I now is Morris Chestnut now the head coach, or he's the owner? Am I still playing and I'm now like what's the dynamic? And we definitely can do it now. I feel because even women's basketball is dominating too.
Yeah.
But I just see it. I see the Steph Curry. I see Bron. I see KD, D Book. I just see that covered with the new guys, and I think that'll be dope to do it if done right.
Right.
And I think that is highly possible.
What if Nike released a Like Mike shoe?
I would, with me and Nike spoke about this, and then we did it. Oh, I'm gonna be happy as hell, shit. I'm like, what? To come up, because a lot of people don't know that Like Mike shoe was the Converse, the Dr. J Converse.
Yes.
You have no idea. Like, we had the Blazer, which is the shoe I actually wanted to get.
Yes.
And then we had the Converse.
Right.
Tar Heel with the star with the Dr. J joint.
Yes.
And we was torn between the two.
Right.
26 Rock, they could not pick. Fox could not pick. They were like, yo, I'm like, you gotta go with the Nike. Like, what are we talking about here? So, and they dropped the blazers. People still rock the blazers. They come in different flavors. But I definitely felt like being that movie was so iconic and so monumental.
Right.
The blazers should have came out immediately. Can you imagine how much money Nike would have made if they would have sold it like my shoe?
Yeah.
Like, right in time in the movie release and put that shoe out.
Right.
That would be crazy.
Another guy that you played one-on-one with Kobe, rest his soul.
I knew he was gonna bring this one up.
You got him?
Hell no.
See, Kobe don't take that one. He don't take it easy. He's going for the gut.
Yo, let me tell you, man. Yo, I thought I was gonna have a cool moment for the internet. Like, I'm about to go play Kobe. I'm about to, you know, do my little thing, make a little couple buckets, and you know, it's gonna be what it's gonna be.
Right.
I went. The only reason why we played was because Jermaine's assistant at the time played Kobe.
Okay.
And got smoked.
Yeah.
I mean, bad. So I'm like, no, hold up. I ain't, no, hold up. And at that time, I'm big on Bron. Like, I think Bron is like,
right.
And I wore my Cleveland Indian hat to Kobe camp, all that. I'm like, man, you ain't about to do him like that. I'm like, it's Team Heat. I'm like, what, you want? I'm like, yeah, you still playing? I want to play. So Jermaine like, all right, hold up. And I'm gonna tell you something. All that he Bow Wow and he took it for real. I left that gym and I said, I will never play in the NBA, nor do I want to. I was so sore. Then I went to Orlando, that's right, I went to Orlando to go hang out with Chris. We go to a Magic game. Big Baby lands on me. Now this the next day after I played, I'm sore as hell.
Right.
His big ass lands on me. Like, I'm like, this, I just couldn't do it. Like, Kobe
How many points you get on Kobe?
None.
He stopped you?
None. He smothered me. He had his thumb in my waist. He was doing like,
he was playing you like you a real hooper.
He was hand checking and doing all stuff that and Kobe, I promise, God rest his soul, he was alive right now. If he was allowed to play defense like he played defense on me in the league, or the league could play defense like that nowadays, it'd be a problem. Like, he literally had his thumb, like, in my side. He was telling me, you gonna go with him. I'll tell you, you gonna go with him. I'm doing this. He's like, yeah, slap me, push me. I like that shit, push me.
He ain't said pause not once.
Man.
He like, Kobe had his thumb in my hip. Nigga, what? If I was the interviewer, I'd have immediately been like, bro. He on that freaky shit with the young hoes, though.
Yeah, man. He freaked out.
There ain't no rules.
Relax.
He talking to me crazy. He talking to me
That's
like
what
I'm
happens when you get too crazy. It's easy for them to start putting these cases on you.
He told that girl on the phone, say that shit again. Say that shit again, I'm gonna choke shit out of you. Ah, never in my life say no shit like that on the phone.
That's why he went so hard.
He had, and then he apparently he was trying to get her to sign the NDA, and she was like, nah. He was like, all right, fuck it. Like, nah, bro. If you had a thought to, you need an NDA with this bitch, and she said no, then you stop fucking.
A lot of the time, them NDAs aren't even, they're not even legit.
I grabbed the ball, you gonna hear Jermaine say,
as long as you think it's legit, don't say shit about the freak shit y'all doing, it's cool.
What? Yeah, I don't understand all these freaky ass old dudes, man. They wanted that little 19-year-old, right? She was 19 or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she was like an OnlyFans bitch. It wasn't like a random 19-year-old. But still.
I know he did it.
Well, by the time
I know he did it because he immediately, whatever she accusing him of, because that boy tried to offer $10 million off the bat. If I didn't do some shit, I'm taking it to the box. I'll see you in trial. I ain't offering $10 million even if I got $10 million to give. That boy's finna sign a $120 million deal with ESPN or some shit.
Yeah, he had signed it. She had dropped the lawsuit like the next day.
I'm having the ball, man. He reached over me, grabbed me.
Oh, so he's not still fighting the lawsuit?
He fighting the lawsuit, but ESPN had paid him. Like he signed the contract for ESPN, and then the next day she filed the lawsuit. But it's not really going nowhere right now because it seemed like a money grab. It's the same lawyer who was trying to get Jay-Z on that one girl.
Yeah, but don't he be getting convictions though?
No, hell no. He a known money grabber. He got caught trying to blackmail and shit.
So how does he even have his bar still then?
That's what people be saying. How is this nigga still a lawyer? He a known scammer.
Yeah. Pay attention. You'll be watching them and miss your turn. Like, oh damn, it's me. It's my line. My fault. They went off script, and that's when comedians at their best. No story really sticks out really crazy, because Steve came and shot all of his parts in one day, if I'm not mistaken. Really? Yep, he was in and out. Yeah, Steve was in and out. But I spent a lot of time with Sad, learning from him, talking to him, and Sad knows how to turn it on and off. Right. Like, Sad is a real cool St. Louis cat. Like, he's just laid back, super cool, and, he'll say things and it'd be funny, like, hey, that dude over there, that she, he'll say, like, something, but he was always super cool, and I remember just being in school all the time. That's all I was doing. Working on movies and it was school. I spent more time in the classroom than I did on set. That's how it goes. Right.
Roll bounce. You got Nick Cannon, Megan Good, Mike Epps, Charlie Murphy. What was about that? How was that set?
Hey, you wanna do me a favor?
What's up?
Can you call Al's Comics and see if they got any Invincible comics in stock right now?
I'm trying to find a way to describe it. To me, it worked out. It was work. I was at a different comic shop. I was in a different place.
I think so. I didn't even know we had a comic store out here.
Becoming a young man now, smelling myself a little.
But I want to see if he got any.
So
that's why I was able to do that role.
Any particular issue, or
I wasn't happy.
Just ask him if he has any in stock.
Show my real raw emotions. That's how I was feeling. The scene with the car, me breaking and crying. It was intense. Like that movie turned me into an actor. Working with Sean McBride. Right. I remember the day before we shot that scene.
I was just calling to check and see if you had any issues of Invincible in stock.
Not what's that really.
Any issues of Invincible comics?
I didn't understand what that meant.
No? Okay, thank you.
Came to set next morning in the trailer. Good morning, everybody. What's up, Sean?
He said no. There's an old ass dude who just answered. You probably do.
Oh, good morning back. Okay.
No.
Why did he say? What did he say? He sounded like
Invincible. Oh no. Yeah, he sounded like that. Somebody, grandpa, they can't afford no home, so they just bring him to work with them.
I ain't gonna lie, that's the type of shop I want to find the Invincible at, because everybody is taxing for that shit right there.
Yeah, you might pull up over there and might find something, because it's not even like, I mean, it's semi-organized, but it's not really like...
Them photos, if you're looking at the online photos, they're hella old.
Oh, they are? Okay, yeah, I'm looking at the online photos.
So ain't no telling how that motherfucker look now.
It was real to you.
Like, they got boxes and shit on the floor. Like, you probably dig through some shit and find something.
First copies, too.
Yeah, what one you want, 150 or 120?
That was the day.
The one that you really looking for?
Nah, I really need
110?
I need 2 through 12, the first ones. I got the 120 or the 144 is the one that I was looking for.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah, I ended up buying one.
That off of auction, or you just got taxed?
I just paid the tax. The auctions, bro, the only time you score on the auction is you basically have to catch an auction that's not advertising that they're selling Invincible.
Just like a random ass. Like, oh, just a random auction.
Yeah.
Are we lost? An unstark activity that doesn't know the meaning of the word lost.
and Chevrolet together with this drive.
That's probably the original Al who answered the phone.
One of the ones that I was in, I felt like the leader of those movies, pretty much. I was the, I was the rapper.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And for me to get that opportunity to be in the scene with Reese and Luda, I always visioned that to happen. I always figured Twiggy has to meet Luda's character.
Right.
This is only right that they meet. And that was the dynamic of that scene was us. It was the first time we ever seen each other in life. But we've heard of each other, but we never met. So that was dope. And then to work with Vin Diesel, I worked with Vin Diesel twice. Such a good dude, stand-up dude, easy to work with. The whole family easy to work with. Like Fast and Furious sex it don't feel like work because everyone's been together for 10 plus years.
Right.
So it's just we get it. You don't have to worry about nailing that the way. You don't have to worry about coming to set. That scene I can't remember my line. Man, it's normal. Like it's just so normal. It's so easy going. And working with Justin Lin, who I feel is the greatest Fast and Furious director ever.
Okay.
I feel that deeply in my heart, and I had a chance to work with him when his first one was with Tokyo.
Right. Now, there's the last one coming up. They're bringing The Rock back. You gonna be in that one?
If they call, we there. We there, Andy. If they call, we there. We there.
Right. You worked at Medea's, Big Happy Family, with Tyler Perry. Because I've heard only great things about Tyler, about his set and how professional he is, how he pays, how he takes care of his stuff. Woo.
Put it this way. You know how like you might pay for a team?
Yeah.
And let's say you get traded, you about to go to this team?
Yeah.
And you get like a Bill Belichick. You don't went from having a cool, fun coach to you doing it your way, and then you get traded. Now Bill Belichick no coach. You like, damn.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta be on mine.
Best behavior, yeah.
I gotta be on mine.
Yeah.
TP like that.
Really?
Oh yeah, most definitely. Because his style he comes from plays. So he's used to things moving very, very quickly.
Right.
Quick. So when I got to set, I'm always prepared, so I'm never worried.
Right.
I'm ready for whatever. First scene was the hardest scene of the day. And then I'll never forget. First scene was the backyard scene with the fellas. It was a long scene. I said, damn, you want to see it first? It's the first scene.
First.
Like, out the gate. Like, you don't want us to crawl into it. No. And you want you to get fast. You got to know it. Oh, next. Oh, next. So it's like, you got to get it. And he's so hands-on. And he's a genius. He is the person that came with the Byron. That was TP. He did that. Because I remember Tiana going off on me in the scene, and all you hear is Mr. Perry behind the thing going, pat your weave. You gotta pat it a little harder. Pat it like this, Tiana. Like, get there. I want to say Byron. The crew laughing. I'm trying not to laugh. Wait, he saw it. He's watching the monitor, and he's like, something's missing. In the middle of the scene, he'll just throw stuff at you. Like, and you gotta be able to get with it and go. And Tiana grasped me. She got it. She's like, get ghetto, even more ghetto with it. Bob, man, I want you to annoy people. Wow. And boy, did she. She did not disappoint. She did not disappoint. So that was the Tyler thing. He's, like I said, he knows how to, he mixes that play stuff with the movie, and I love it. I love working with Tyler.
You want water or anything, bro?
I love to work fast. I love to move on. And Tyler's the only person I know in the film business who can shoot a movie, a big production movie, in 7 days. And it's going to come to the theater, and you'll think it took 3 months. He knows, he changed the game. Man, I'm telling you, that man changed the game. I'm like, I be on sets, I'm like, oh my God. Wish this was a Tyler Perry studio production. He moved fast. So, yeah.
How was it working with TT, Taylor Taylor?
All fun. Been on TT for ever. Like, super cool person, talented. Now she's directing, which is dope. And I want to say that was her first movie. Yeah, that was her first movie she did. She did really, 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 really good. And I expect to see her more stuff. I think she should have did more right after that.
Right.
But like I said, she's very talented, and I wish nothing but the best for T. That's my dog.
Bob, do you remember the first time you opened up your bank account and you saw $1,000, $100,000, $1 million in your account?
Nope. But I remember turning 18, I had to go back to Columbus, and I had to sit in front of that judge. And, okay, you know, turn over your finances. Cause you know, when it was like the Jackie.
Always delivered. And they carry quality parts. Now that.
Getting you into the trust.
Yep, can't touch it. It's got like a Jackie Coogan account or something like that. Did I say that right? So yeah, I think that's what they call it. But correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, you can't touch it. Like your parents can't. Nobody. The judge oversees it, and then when you turn 18, he turns it. Okay, he turns it over to him. Here you go. And I was so happy because the judge never understood why I didn't get a Ferrari at 17. I had to go to him for every major purchase. Wow. He had to approve it. I'm like, I am a rock star.
Yeah. And it's my money.
Yeah, I need a chump. Yeah, I need a Ferrari.
It's not safe. He can do something like a 3 Series BMW would be perfect.
It's like, bro, like you are.
Bro, you know who I am?
Bro.
And you talking about a 3 Series?
3 Series beam. So I mean, that's what I can get. You know, I'm like, you don't understand the culture, dog. I can't wait till I turn 18 and get it. But yeah, of course, man. You always remember seeing that. And even to this day, I still get excited.
Right.
Like my manager will go over numbers and. You know what I'm saying? We'll handle business, and he always shows me stuff, and I'm like, God is good.
Yeah.
That's all I can say. God is good.
When they turned the account over to you, what was your first major purchase?
I went car crazy. Cause remember, Jermaine.
Yeah.
I had to catch it back.
Yeah.
So I went. My first purchase was I started out small. But I really wanted this car. The Nissan 50BZ when it first came out.
Okay.
I wanted them. It was cool. Everybody.
That's your favorite Fast and Furious or something like that?
Nah, I did fast. After fast, I wanted that car. I thought it was cool. Yeah. Got that. You know how it is. You start getting more money. See different things. From now, they got a going Maserati. Maserati second car. And I kept calling it Maserati Ferrari because, you know, they sell Maserati at the Ferrari dealership. So I used to tell them, I got a Ferrari Maserati. They're like, what? I'm like, no, Ferrari Maserati, black on black. They're like, you got a Maserati.
Right.
Nah. So Ferrari Maserati, they don't exist. I didn't like them telling me that don't exist.
You gotta go get it.
Took it back. Got the yellow 360, got a Ferrari. So at the time when I had the yellow 360, I had that. I had Billy, Rover, Hummer, Maybach. Took the yellow Ferrari back, got a drop, red F430 Spider. Had that for a minute, got rid of that, and got an Urus Lambo Murcielago, bought that. I went car crazy. That's all I loved, this car. I already had the house, I wanted to whip.
Yeah, because what was that, your reality show, you and your mom, and you went and got the Maybach?
Yep. That was my second Maybach I bought. My mom bought me my very first one, my 21st birthday.
Right.
And then I didn't really see a point of having one then.
Right.
It was a waste of money. But when I went and bought my Maybach on the show, I bought that one, but now I can enjoy it because the lifestyle is different. Well, I don't want to get caught having to do wild when I'm going out hosting or working, or it's a late night at the studio and I'm trying to make it all the way back to the other side of town, which is, you know, Atlanta traffic.
Yeah.
Crazy. 55 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm far. So it's like I never want to be put in a situation. So I've got the Maybach just for comfort reasons. Right. It just made sense for me. I live far. Filming every day, traveling, moving out, and besides, like even after this, I used to love just getting in my car, taking my shoes off,
and kick back.
And kick back.
You ain't gotta worry about
man. You ain't gotta worry about nothing.
Right.
Nothing. So, yep.
When you growing up, who's your celebrity crush?
Tyra Banks.
Tyra Banks, she's always here.
Yeah, she's what, 13 years old maybe? She'll be 30.
You're married.
Because my mom was married to my stepfather. He always had a sports illustrated.
Yeah.
And she was like, me sports illustrated.
Yeah.
So when he had a calendar, I remember finding a calendar in the closet. And I was like, this is the first woman I saw. I said, this is everything. And that was the first woman I laid my eyes on. I like her. And it was Tyra. It was Hillary Banks. I love some Hillary. Yeah, that was it.
Tyra do got a crazy roster, though.
106 Park. How did you get the gig of hosting 106 Park?
Well, who he dated?
Yeah.
Wow, he's dated somebody? I know he dated Sierra. Tyra Banks.
Yeah.
I was in Australia.
That's when he was in on 106 and Park.
And so
Angela Simmons or whatever. Or the other one, I don't know. One of the Simmons' daughters. What's that girl's name? She was like a video model.
A video like a porn star?
No, video like music video, like back in the day.
An AI will transform your tailored brief into a unique website that's ready to perform in minutes. Customize it. Shape your visitor's experience.
Like a video vixen?
Yeah.
Yeah. Being known for being a video vixen is crazy.
Keisha Cole.
Bow Wow went through them?
Bruh, what?
Playing and Stevie Hill called and said, yo, sorry what you put on the internet. You see it?
Cat
That makes
Stacks.
sense. I'm ready.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Superhead. Kim Kardashian.
Damn, he fucking Superhead too.
Black China. Esther.
Damn, he had Black China win.
The show that they
Black China.
Is that why him and Soulja Boy got into it?
Yeah, man, probably.
I learned a lot of business.
Sheesh.
They had to work.
I love that.
Esther Baxter was
Those
02,
2
03.
that I spent was well
I don't even know who the fuck Esther Baxter is. That's another video vixen.
Another video vixen, yeah, dark skin one.
Why did you feel you needed to leave JD to do your third album?
I never wanted to leave. I didn't. That was the moment where my heart got broken the first time.
Aisha Diaz.
Somebody who I consider a father
Well,
figure to me,
Instagram
somebody
thotty.
I love. Something about the music, it's family.
I love those.
And,
Janae Aiko.
because,
Damn, when did he fuck with her?
2010.
With the Airstone.
I'm saying that he got a little roster.
Why would you take the biggest artist you had? It wasn't that he didn't want to take it, he couldn't. And that's when I realized.
Leonard
wow,
Blanco.
I never was signed to so I was signed to Columbia. But this whole time I was screaming so death in my record, so death, this, so I got it tatted on me, it's still so death for life. Don't need no contract on that. It's deep. But during that time I didn't understand. That's why he couldn't take me to Airstone. It's like, damn, Bow, you in the contract. Technically, I was your producer. And because of what's going on with me and the label, it's going to be hard for me to grab you and work with you. So I'm watching Jermaine build social depth to a whole nother level now. He's having new artists. It made me start being envy of him. I started not liking JD. I started despising him. And I was like, that ain't loyal. But it was business, and I didn't understand. I took it personally. And you already know they always say never mix the two together.
Right.
And that's why. And, once I got with T.I., that's when T.I. came in my life.
Right.
And he became like a big bro. Came to put his arm around me, showed me how to write. He helped me out a lot tremendously from an artist standpoint, so, which I needed that.
Right. But you ended up, you returned to JD.
LA, All-Star Weekend. I called him. I said, enough's enough. Where you at? Now, who it is? You know who it is. Where you at? We gotta talk. Like, I'm in Malibu. I'm cool. I'm about to pull up you in Jenner house right now. I already know. I'm on the PCH. I'm on the way.
Right.
Pull up. Go in the crib. First time I think Jermaine, I said, he cried to him.
Right.
I said, I quit. He's like, what? I said, I quit. I don't want to do this no more. I don't want to do music. I quit. I think I'm about to just be an actor. Because if I can't work with you, I don't want to do this no more. And then I said, it don't feel right. Like, I want to work with you. I don't want to work with nobody else. It's cool. I went gold. So 70,000 records. Something's missing. And when you have it here, this is me talking in the middle.
Right.
This new social death thing kicking, weak. None of this ain't going nowhere. Like, why are you wasting time? And you got your guy right here. You want to just leave me over there like that? So I'm in tears. It's all right. Woke his ass up. They come let me hold you. Number one. They come like you with Sierra. Number one. Precious I'm in. Boom. Short like mine, Chris Brown. Number one. Boom. That talk we had in that kitchen at their house at the time, it ignited a fire in JD. And my man came back with a vengeance. Then you look on the chart, Mariah number one. Like You number two. Mariah 3. Bow Wow 4. Jermaine at the top 5 was all JD. Me and Mariah. Both songs is me and Mariah. They his reps. So just like how earlier on we was talking about how Jermaine know how to get to his artist, I know how to get to JD.
Right.
I know exactly what to do, what to say, to bring it out my dog.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't every time.
Right. If I'm not mistaken, I think Hov Ghost wrote for you. Why are you on ghostwriting? Because a lot of people have different thoughts on ghostwriting.
Yeah. I wish Jay did write music, so I can say that. I wish he did. He never did.
Did.
I wish he did.
Right.
That would be bragging rights. But
where are you on this about?
ghostwriting to me, honestly, it don't matter. I think the fans don't care. Right. Once it's produced and it's out,
right,
people gonna take it and make it how they make it.
But people want to feel a certain type of way ghostwriting for MCs.
Correct. Are you saying that? Nope.
People ghostwrite for Beyonce
all the time.
Mariah,
Drake, yep.
Michael, people go
all the time.
Nobody had a problem with this.
Hey, you work here?
Well, kid.
Every shoe for every athlete, only at Dick's.
Shot Hyperjet. Ultimate performance. Used for that shot. It's only with MCs.
Yeah. Why? I think because it's just the competitive nature. I think that's just what I think the forefathers of hip hop, they laid that down. There was no thing as a songwriter for a rapper, right? You come from the hood, you telling your story. Who knows your story better than you? Why aren't you speaking it? Why aren't you jotting it down? You know what I mean? So for me, I had to learn how to write. And a lot of rappers don't know how to write.
Right.
They can rap their ass off,
right,
but they don't even know how to format it into a record. It's tough. The hook, you need 12 bars. Some people don't even know how to count bars. They don't know how to count them. It's the simplest thing in the world. And I know for me, it bothered me because I come from that cloth. I come from that era. I come from hip hop. And Jermaine, I know he didn't let me write because he didn't trust me, but I think I was too young and he knew exactly what I needed to say.
Right.
And as I watched him and cats like T.I. write, it made me a better writer, and it turned me into a beast with my own pen. Mm-hmm. So now I don't need nobody in the studio with me. Now I might call on some cats for, if I'm in the booth, I might say what y'all hearing. Like y'all hearing anything like what y'all hearing, what y'all feeling. And they might say something, okay, I'm going in with it. I bet. And then I'm ready. I'm locked. But I think everybody has a little help in the studio. Everybody has some help in the studio. Absolutely.
You signed with Cash Money, with Lil Wayne, Nicki, Drake, Birdman. How did that come about?
When I left Columbia, because of what I went through with them and with Jermaine and all of that, and I felt like I really wasn't getting the attention from the label that I wanted, I called Stunner and I was like, yo, I'm a free agent. And I'm like, I don't trust the majors. Like, I'm comfortable being with people that I know and that I'm comfortable with. And if it's not Jermaine, if it ain't a Snoop, me and Stunner, we always had a cool relationship. And they was on fire. And I'm like, yo, throw me in the fire, man. Just come grab me, bro. He said, you for real, Weezy? You for real, was it? Yeah, you're free? I said, I'm free as a bird. Come get me. Came and got it. Made it happen. And I was comfortable there. And I had a great time being there with Stunner and being over there at Cash Money. I learned a lot from him. I learned a lot from Slim, his brother. Watching Wayne work. Me and Wayne work ethic is like so identical when it comes to that studio. I would spend 3 days straight in there, no shower, no nothing, same clothes, getting to it. Go drop the record off the Wayne.
Niggas that rich, they can't afford a shower at the studio.
He's gonna do it right
Yeah,
now.
they was working, man. They didn't want to stop. They just wanted to be some little dirty niggas.
I love my
Shower take 30 minutes of your day.
Miami. I always had a crib in Miami for 8 years, but
take a little
that
break.
means you really like relocate.
Wash your ass and get back in the booth. It's okay to take a break, bro. So wash your ass.
Nah, they ain't on that. They're like, hell no.
Sipping codeine all day.
They're like, ain't nobody leaving this motherfucker till we done.
That's why I said have it in the studio.
on fire, so the city was just. You wanted to
They don't want you to leave the room.
That's what they did.
But you didn't release an album.
Like, nigga, you want to shower, take a bird bath right here in front of everybody.
Called Sweat and released another single.
I don't need a hit record that
I
bad.
had a chance to put out a full project, but we did 2 joints, and I did some joints for
That's crazy as fuck.
some other artists. Yeah, I did some records with some other artists too that was on Young Money. Yep.
And then you ended up signing with Diddy for a while once you left there.
When I left there, didn't sign with Puff, but I did. It was more of like a management.
Okay.
They don't even want to speak on that.
You know,
than his guys. It was that's what it
He like, no. So I wasn't signed with Diddy.
Learning from
The
him.
time that I was over there, I was doing something else.
I just needed
cheesecake
that.
from
I, once again, somebody that I could trust, somebody I knew who knew the game and had my best interest. I was never gonna sign with him,
Right.
but that the management side of things,
Baby oil.
I was gonna let them rock with that. But we didn't never really dive into it.
The nigga was giving out contracts at his label like this. Say you get 20,000 bottles of baby oil with this contract.
Going on like you playing, like you out here selling out arenas. You ain't got like what you doing? You gotta compete, man. You competing.
Right.
I'm like, nah, I'm just on my legacy right now. Like, oh, I'm my legacy thing. You know, I'm doing what Kiss and Diamond do. I ain't gotta drop that. I ain't gotta dope.
Right.
Like, yeah, but you still young, bro. And you all still look good. Like, you gotta drop. Man, I don't want none of that. You down there something scared. And you need a friend like that to tell you. You know what I mean? And I told him, I said, all right. I remember this conversation vividly. And you know, when you're friends, you can admit something to your friend. I said, I need you. Straight up. In order for me to get my blessing, I feel like I ain't gonna get it if I ain't dealing with it.
When the everyday excess falls away, and we instead prioritize what matters, we find we can go further with less. Siggy's Spear, full of protein, less ingredients, less sugar. Less sets you free.
Real with you. You my dog, you my dog. I need you. I'm coming to you as a friend saying I need you. What you need, bro? I need your blessing, your record. I mean, so you get the record, I got you. Hit make it, send me the song. I did it. I said, this is a no-brainer. This is only one person you gotta put on it. You know who it is. You know what you gonna have to go through. You have to go party. You have to go play basketball. Go sit on that house. You have to be around all the graffiti. You gotta stay over his house and don't leave. You know your boy. I'm like, man, that's exactly what happened. But he was a man of his word. He cut the record right there in the crib. We get in the studio, the same room. You guys was in. Cut the record right there, and did it with no problem. And man, like I feel like that's what a real homeboy supposed to be when you need something. Supposed to lift me up, gang. Like I'm cooking. I'm trying to get spicy hot. Bring me up. We did that.
Is it the relationship? You were a team star. He was a team star. Both you kind of know what it's like to be team stars. You both lived in that world.
Yep.
Is that kind of how the relationship, or why the relationship is what it is?
Yeah. And because it's real. And Brown will tell you, you know, like he's always saying it's so weird. And he's like, man, I learned this from Bow. Everything I see you do, I got this from Bow. And then y'all don't understand. He was the first person to put on me. He showed me all this. And it's true, but I'm humble. So I'll be like, I ain't gotta say it all the time. Like you ain't gotta say it in front of everybody every time. Like this one, me like this, cause Bow was first. Dr. Oliver, it was Bow. I used to have 20 guns, flying around. That's why so it's like, it's not even a little brother. It's you know. That's just my
So
vibe.
Bron and Bow Wow is close in age? Is that what he's saying?
Yeah, I think he said they was 2 years apart.
And yeah, that's my man. That's my dog.
How old is Bow Wow?
38?
And Usher. Cause both can sing their ass off. Both are entertainers to the upkeep. I mean, I saw Usher at the MGM.
Yep.
That's your thing.
38.
And I seen Breezy
From Ohio.
As far as artists,
Ron 40 from Ohio.
the difference or
You give me different similarities.
All
Both had the bag when they was
are
young.
dedicated.
Sure, they
They
crossed
don't cheat the job. They don't cheat the job.
Yeah, well, that's what he's saying right now, that they grew up, I guess, with each other. That's what made me ask that.
Chris more of a rapper. Usher walks that R&B. Like he is R&B.
Yeah.
You know, he's smooth and it's not an act. You know what I'm saying? Brown, that's my dog. Brown edgy. He more. Bro more of a rapper.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He lived like one.
Right.
You can ask him, he'll tell you I want to rap before I can sing.
Right.
Like that's the difference between them. But all in all, just two talented guys, two goats. And you know, I would
Chris
say
Brown
What's
Well Done, I believe that's what it's called.
R&B, it's them two at the top.
His mixtapes with Tiger,
your flavor is,
when they was
Usher,
rapping.
Brown.
You know,
what I
in high
mean? For
school.
me, I just feel like, I'm on the whole thing.
Give me your top five.
I
Give me
wasn't
your top five
slapping no
R&B
Chris
singers.
Brown in high
Of all
school.
time, they gotta be in order. Nope. Kel's going up there. Kelly, yes, show. Okay.
10th grade.
I was on straight YN behavior in high school.
Kelly number 2 again. Damn. 3, 4, and 5. Straight up.
Damn, you got Cam 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's who I was.
And Jermaine was sitting in his couch, he would tell you, he did a list, and Powell said the same thing to me. I said, bro, you don't put Robert and Kelly and Cam,
Snapbacks,
every nickname one
attached to your pants.
That's it.
I wasn't doing that either.
I never heard nobody.
But like jerking and shit,
Yeah.
I wasn't doing none of that.
Heavy in the bay.
Marvin, so many Marvin. I mean, there's so many, but I feel like
Y'all had them dancing ass niggas out there, huh?
R&B
Had
genius.
to have to break up the fucking monotony
One of the greats,
with a little bit of
and
happiness.
just molded it all in one. Like even the I realized where he got that from. I'm like, I thought he invented that. Oh, he got this from Bobby Womack. That's Bobby Womack thing. I'm like, okay. It's just, it's effortless. And I've seen it in person. We worked on I'm a Flirt. I mean, this man really called me and said, right now, I'm listening to this record and I'm trying to figure out exactly what you're going to do with it. What you hear. If not that good, you got to tell me what you hear. And I think I'm going to call you back in 5 minutes. Give me about 10. Hung up.
I didn't even know he was in there.
Yeah, he take himself home. Wake up, baby. It's okay.
I'm getting tired. Called back. I'm here. And he's here. I'm like, what you talking about? It's a boy. I'm like, what? It's a hit. Hey, hit. I'm gonna flirt. Soon as I see you, I'm like this. Now, Ronnie, I was sitting at the board trying to come up with a hook. Stop that. About 4 hours. Yeah. And he just comes back with it. I'm a flirt. So simple, so easy. Doesn't overwrite, doesn't oversing. If you listen to his right there, very simple. And it's just different, man. Here you go. I got it. I don't get it. All the personal, whatever, that's that. We talking artistry, right? Studio, that mic, the vocals, that pen, ain't nobody touching this. Wow. Nobody. I stand. To me, he the MJ of R&B.
So you say the pen, you put him up there with Quincy? With Steven?
His pen is crazy.
Quincy and Steven, Bob?
You know what R. Kelly wrote for? You know what records he wrote?
Do you know who Quincy?
Look at advocating for R. Kelly right now.
Jay-Z?
By the way,
Yeah, that nigga a creep, but he can write a motherfucking song.
You and I wrong. Yes, Kel's wrote that. Like, this is not like it's no limit to the pen. Like when there's no limit to your pen, bro. Like, I get mad, jealous sometimes because I'm just like, I wish it came that easy. I did just bam, like just came that fast, and the hook just comes that fast. Yeah, he's great.
How did you feel when Drake gave you a flower and said if it wasn't for you, there would be no him?
Weird. You know, cause I'm a humble dude. Like it's weird. Like I guess because I'm me and I did the work, and I'm not sure if you feel the same way. But when you're doing the work, you don't really have the time to sit and look at what everybody else sees.
You're on the journey.
You're on the journey. I don't want to see it until I'm feet up and I can watch the whole movie over there, right? And yeah, it was dope though. It definitely was dope. And even when he even when he called me, there was so many people that Drake could have called for Atlanta to have him walk out, but he actually DM'd me and was like, bro, I need that Bow Wow walk out. Make sure you bring them do-rags with you too. And I was like, all right, I got you. And I remember telling my boys, I forgot what we was doing. We were in the house just asleep. And I was like, man, Drizzy just hit me, man. Somebody was walking him out. And the boys jumped up like, what? You gotta go get that phone, man. He could have called T.I. 2 Chainz, could have called. Yeah, you now we out now. Homies putting on clothes. They sisters laying out outfits, bow. Get your ass in the shower. We gotta make it down to State Farm. And it was special, man. It was dope. It was dope to have somebody who people consider the number one guy in the game, somebody who I consider a homeboy of mine, and for him to think of me and give my roses, that meant a lot to me, But that's not his first time doing something like that neither. I mean, the man has thrown me birthday parties and I didn't ask for him. I had a birthday takeover in Houston, and this man just said, he switched the plans. He's like, oh yeah, it is your birthday. I'm celebrating my 1, 2, 3 songs, 1, 2, 3. I got some for you. You ain't going when you think you're going. I'm about to. I get there and I'm like, how do you get time? It's all my logo, the owl up. I'm like, how did he do this? Like, but he did that for me. And I appreciate him for that.
Right. Don, you've been on a lot of public relationships. Yep. What have you learned about that in public?
Keep it off the internet. Don't do it.
So no more public relationship for you?
I try my best to keep it private. I try my best. It's better that way. I just seen a post on Instagram that said it was a high percentage relationship that make it is because they keep their business on the private line.
Yeah.
And I can attest to that. I definitely agree because when you out in the public eye, it's just open. Mm-hmm. It's just open. Everybody, a girl can DM your girl. It could be a girl that tried to talk to you and you said nah, she mad because you distance. Now she want to just direct message you and make up a story and just play over the whole situation. I like when you don't know who my girl is. You can't call my girl, you can't contact my girl. And that's how I wanted it to be. Right. Only I can contact my girl. And I just feel like I'm not validated to nobody. And I feel like people that feel like, look, I get it when you want to be shown off. But we talking about the strangers, like they don't even know. Right. Like
the people that know. The ones that don't
need to know. And if they say it's in public, they say it's in public. I'm not hiding. I just learned my lesson from when I have been open. Don't nothing good come from that. Everybody in the mix, everybody in the business. It's just too much. I can't even lean in and ask the bartender for a napkin. They gonna think I'm whispering, what's your number? Like I don't need none of that. I'm cool. I like it how it is. So
one of your biggest songs with your ex. How do you feel performing that song today?
Oh, no kind of way.
You know?
They said #1 smash. I love performing like it. Love it. I love it. That's my go-to. Like if I want to set it off,
right.
I'm going to like it for sure.
Right.
Love it. Love that record. The fans singing it word for word every time. That's my joint.
What about like Wildin' Out when they be making jokes about you dating somebody and then somebody as famous as you dating that same person?
Yeah.
Do you feel some type of way when famous people date your exes?
No. I'm a player. I don't got time for that. Like, once she's no longer mine, she's not mine.
You do what you do.
Be happy. Because I'm going to be happy.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be just fine.
Are you cool? Are you cool with all your exes or any of your exes? Are you cool?
Yeah, cool. Well, definitely. Cool with my daughter's mom, for sure. That's my dog, Joy.
Yeah.
Sean's mom, that's my dog. I do anything for her.
Right.
Great mother, great friend, ride or die. Utmost respect.
Yeah.
Utmost respect. But yeah, I know I've been calling them my exes. It's all love. I'm happy for all of them.
Right.
Some have moved on, had kids, married. I'm happy for them. Like, genuinely happy.
Wow, you got that for a minute though. You got it bad too. You got it. Yeah. Good times ain't owe you nothing. I mean, see, Joe, you had, can you date Kim for a hot set? And Simmons for a set?
What do you like?
Them the famous ones we know about. You learn from your mistake. You keep that on the hush now.
I'm about to push more this. Nah, I've had a blessed life, man. I've calmed down though.
Right.
You know, I would want to think that I have. But yeah, man. I mean, like I said, God put some beautiful people in my life, and I've had a chance to come across some beautiful women.
Right.
Those times were times, and like I said, I'm still a supporter for all my exes. Like I'm really truly happy for them to move on and watch them live out their dreams and things that they always wanted to do. And it could have been the things that I couldn't offer at that time.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I'm genuinely happy for everybody. It seems like everybody's happy.
Right.
Everybody wants to be there.
But you went public. Aren't you dating Jada or Pickett?
Damn, I just knew you didn't know about this.
You went public and you posted it.
She was bad too.
I was Jade. That's what I was insinuating. I'm trying to keep it low key. I'm trying. You can't post something.
Nigga just outed him. I would have already knew that was coming. Just based on where the convo was going.
Yeah, he was gonna say something, one controversial name.
I want to say before I want to curse out what you guys did. But what made me feel comfortable was I'm grown. It's like, look, it was New Year's. I think that's a picture of New Year's.
Yeah, it was. You been drinking too, though.
I wasn't. Not yet.
You weren't drinking?
Not yet. No. I was on my way to my performance.
Okay.
So we didn't even crack a bottle yet. But it was New Year's. Yeah. And I had to put myself in her shoes. Right. Like, here's my woman. This is New Year's. She's posting stuff. I don't want to make it an issue. She look beautiful. I look good. It's a moment she feel that. So she said I look good. Right. And it was a moment, and it was like, wow. And for me, it was the whole essence of New Year's. And I'm like, you know what? I'm stepping out. Like,
You got caught up.
I got caught up. She put me on that selfie. The next thing you know, I said I ain't gonna post it because you got a lot of followers. Right. You know, my page. I always tell people, my page is for my fans and it's for work.
Right.
You know what I mean? You want to see my girl? Go to her page.
Right.
Birthdays, you might see her. Holidays, New Year's, certain things, you might see her 5 times, 6 times a year. Right. But it was just one of the moments where I was like, man, you know what? I understand. Let me put myself in a woman's shoes. She want to show off, show me off, she want to show it off. I'm gonna let her get this off. Right. I ain't tripping. That's all I care.
You once said that you're not gonna get married. Are you rethinking that now?
What you doing, the planet?
I'm going to. Yeah, we might as well go finish this off.
She ain't start hurting until just now.
It's still, I don't know. Like, you know what I'm doing? Okay, I'll put it this way. Because me and her, we've had these talks. And, you know, she found an interview and saw me say, and, you know, I told her like this. I'm not against anything. But when I get to that point, or if I ever do get to that point, I want to make sure I'm right.
Right.
And, you know, that's not only community, you, but a community God. And I don't play with stuff like that. So I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to plan it. Let's just roll, baby.
Right.
Let's just have fun.
We have a good time now.
Yeah, and if it get there,
Let's not ruin it. Talk about that. If we get to that point,
if it get there, it get there. You know what I mean? But let's have fun. You know, tour. About to go to London. You know what I mean? Yeah. Let's just live young. I'm not talking about that youth.
Yeah.
Let's stay right there.
You keep talking about that. You aging me like you aging me like
Yeah. It's like I don't wanna think
too far in the day.
Yeah, baby, did you see the new drinks that came? I'm not ready for that yet. Let's hop on the jet and go to Turks and let's have some fun. Let's just keep living. And when we get there, we get there.
But, you know, I'm reading that you urged Melly. Shanti.
Damn, I did.
How you gonna tell somebody that you ain't want to do?
I remote 50 plus. Like, it's like, bro, I'm like 38. I mean, I'm not saying I'm a spring chicken 38. I'm 12, 4 over. It ain't 40, but I'm like, bro, like, you're 50 plus, bro. It's like this.
Yeah, what they say about me?
No, you good. Oh, listen, OG, you in the game. You straight. You good. But I'm just like, you know, I saw him during the verses. He ran across the stage with her. I know how much she means to him.
Yeah.
Nelly's another person who is family. That's Jermaine's best friend. Yeah. That is considered my big brother. He's the only person that can pull up on me and he don't want to fight me. He the only one. That's my guy. And I just know how much that woman means to him. And you know, I've had chances to see Mo behind the scenes, and I say Mo, that's Nelly, um, in ways that people haven't seen him, and I just know how much that woman means to him. And I mean, I saw my man with the band on, so he locked in. So I'm just so proud for him. Her too. You know, Ashanti is a Millennium Tour vet. She was a part of the brand as well, and you know, I'm happy to see it. They have that. That's the greatest, probably one of the greatest spin the block. That's what they call it. Spin the block in history. Yeah.
Well, you try to do it again because you encouraged JD to get back with him.
I do want that to happen. I do want that to happen. And he gonna watch probably like this. Damn, I do want that to happen.
You've been around. So what is you know, you don't have to get too much, but what is? I mean, you've been around it when you know, obviously she's Janet Jackson, she's an icon, member of the famous Jackson family. But what are some things? I mean, what did you like behind the scenes?
Man, it's cool. Like the best stepmom you had.
Wow.
What?
Right.
The best stepmom you had. So sweet. So, I mean, and could be in the midst of the guys. And it's whatever. Like, I remember watching Nick Jam wash dishes. Like, I was like, I didn't even know the Four Seasons had a condo at the top. I was like,
Oh,
back in the car and drive right
Jump
back
off
to the
again?
Hell no.
Yeah, was everything. So you know a woman, you know, you know somebody special when the
Niggas go on my live, see I'm live, and want to call me mid
That's how
live.
we all was with Jimmy. He like, damn, not even that. Like, damn, get it back together, please. It was just so beautiful, bro. And Jermaine was just such a piece. And I mean, I'm not even gonna lie, the Jets stayed ready. PJ, G5 every day. Just stay ready, man. Yeah, man, but beautiful person. I really do hope. I know Jermaine will kill me like, wow, you gotta keep playing. Yeah.
I got something for you. We've used the term spin the block a lot.
Yeah.
You weren't in a relationship. Who you spin the block?
To go back?
Yeah. I was like, let's spin the block. You don't spin the block.
Nobody.
You want to spin the block?
No. Not one person. Honest to God. I feel like them chapters is closed. Like, we did that.
Right.
That was those.
There's a reason why you stay left, you left, and we're not. But we cool.
We cool, for sure.
But we gonna stay.
We gonna keep it
Cool over here, you cool over there.
I never been the type to stand back. Keep it forward. Keep it.
Do you ever get concerned, or have you ever been concerned that this person is dating me, or who I am, if they're not the person that I am?
Nope. I'm never once felt that.
Really?
Not never in my life. Because the ones that I chose to be my life, right? I mean, they want to be there, they love me, and I can tell by their actions. That's how I know. I can tell. Like, even my girl now, you know what I mean? I know you love me. Because I'm difficult.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to sit and preach and act like I'm just this saint.
Yeah,
I'm still working on myself.
Yeah.
I'm still working. I'm a work in progress. You know, show, especially growing up in this business and seeing what I've seen, living the lifestyle that I live, it is tough, especially dating what you would call a heartthrob. You know what I mean? There's only so many guys in the game that have that thing to where no matter where you at, the baddies is just there. Like, it's time, like, even on tour, like, I'm like, I don't even need no pads. I don't need nobody no pads. I look, they just there. I go on the hallway, they're just there. It's like, it's just around, and you can't escape it. It's just temptation. And it's just,
So she traveled, so your girl now is on the road with you?
she has.
Yeah, but she's not on that.
Not all the time. But when we got to Houston, we had that time. I brought that up. I know how you feel about that ASAP. When we got to Houston, oh, OG, I had to keep it real with her. I had to tell her, I'm like, baby, listen, I got 2 parties. Y'all need, I have 2 parties. And I need you to meet me halfway. I'm gonna bring you to the first one. Have some drinks, have a good time, show you all. But the SUV gonna take you back to the Four Seasons. You and my auntie.
Right.
And I know it, I can see it on her face. She's like, I'm still outside. I don't want to tell her what you want. I'm like, I know, but this place is a time and a place. I don't want to take you to Area 29. We gotta go to me and Trey.
Yeah.
So we gotta go together.
Yeah.
I don't want my lady in this spot like that.
Yeah.
It's a losing anyway. I'm having too much fun in front of it. That's me being disrespectful. And
You can tell like I ain't here.
yeah, and then if I'm just here being a good boy and everybody around me like Bow ain't being himself,
Right.
he ain't being back,
Right.
left wifey at home. So it's really a lose-lose, but I had to tell her, baby, I'll meet you halfway. We'll leave at 8 in the morning, but I need you.
What did she say? She said okay? Reluctantly, she said okay.
Listen, she didn't say no word, but that body language, you talking about body language, I can tell she ain't want to leave. She wanted to watch that Houston. I be telling people it ain't Miami. Atlanta's Atlanta.
Houston don't know.
My Lord. I thought I was gonna move here. I was looking for a crib. I swear to God.
You hear about social media got Black and Jerk laughing?
You was looking too?
Yes.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Don't do it.
I know.
Don't
sir.
you do it.
No, sir.
Don't do it. My manager's like this. After the show, we out. I said, what time? Well, you didn't get out about 3. What? 3 a.m. After the after party? I'll meet you halfway and can leave at 8 in the morning. The 12 bucks got to leave at 8 in the morning. And we off the next day.
Yeah.
He gave me 8, that's all right now. Yeah, I love Houston. Shout out to the Exes. I love Houston. Oh my God.
I love Houston too.
Jesus, man. Hey, we got a whole segment talking about Houston.
We could.
I know.
What made you, Travis Hunter situation?
Yeah.
You left something for him on this. What made you decide to like, man, Travis, come on.
I just didn't like seeing a young brother get played, or I just, you know what I'm saying? I just felt like, you know, I know OG around the prime like that video. But I just felt like nobody around a young cat was really giving it to him. Like, I mean, look, think about this. We're on a football team. I know they were giving stuff in the locker room. That's what they gonna do. You know what I'm saying? But I just felt like, look, man, check this out. The way Snoop would give me game, I just feel like my brother. It was my calling just to reach out to you and just give you some game. You know what I'm saying? Just focus on the goal. Even to this day, like my girl know. I'll tell her, like, look, I know this might hurt you, but I got to do what I got to do. It's a goal. I gotta reach that goal. It ain't gonna be pretty, but there's gonna be times where I might hurt you along the way. Whether that be you can come here, or there's a reason for this, or I gotta do this, or this, that. It's just like that. And I just felt like I wanted bro to focus on the goal. You about to make the biggest bag of your life. You've been working on this. You know what I'm saying? Chad should say, look how you came. You did it in a different way, and now you finally get a Heisman Trophy. Man, check this out, man. When you go pro, and you get in that locker room, and you see how them pros live, all that gonna change. I've been there. I was once the young cat, young, millions of dollars. I know how it is. I came to the game the same way. I got my girlfriend. Okay, I'm gonna be with her for the rest of my life, and I know that it will be 100 million girls liking me. It's the difference when you get that power that you start running from your teammates, you rolling with them. It's similar like the me and Jermaine story. They just laying it out for you. Laying it out for you. You go to the club now, kick back, real you ain't gotta pay me. We're gonna show you how we do this. And you start adapting to that. So I'm like, young brother, there's gonna be time for all that. But get busy on that field, go get your bag, secure your bag, make sure the fam's straight, the women gonna be there. And you know, I just didn't really like how homegirl, just the little things I was seeing, I just couldn't really rock with it all, like how she would talk.
Did you feel you could have reached out to him in the DM, or you could have had somebody that
I could have. There was ways I could have, but I wanted him to hear me. Like, I just felt like he just reminded me of one of my little homies. Like, I got so many little bros that look up to me and they come to me for game about this, that, and the third, and I just looked at Travis like, brother, I'm not dissing you, I'm not coming at you, I just want to wake you up. Because I had to be woke up a couple times.
Right.
Especially these women can blind you out here. You'll be so blind, just in love, and just milking your ass, and milking. And then when that milk drop and it's powder, they're gone. So I just wanted him to be aware that I didn't know if nobody was really teaching him or telling him that. So it was coming from a good place. It wasn't coming from nowhere trying to be, and you know, in all respect to his lady, you know what I mean? If that's the situation, that's the situation. But I like how he's doing it now. He fell back.
Yeah.
You see how it was.
That stuff they don't so
It's starting to overshadow your game. You cold, man. You the cold as a dog. You cold. We all rooting for you. I'm a fan.
right.
But I know how these women sometimes can sidetrack the goal. Nah, keep that off the internet. Because that's starting to overshadow the skill. Right. we doing the combine, they should be talking about what's going on.
Right. Neo situation. There's some Neo R&B, and he has 3 or 4 of them now.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a situation? I mean, could Val find himself? Because he's like, well, some Ocho, my partner on Nightcap, he says, if you just be up front with them, more times than not, they'll be really good. I said, I ain't never met none of them. I said, I just need to know where you going to meet them, that you can tell them, say, you know what, I might see Jane, I might see Sally, I might see Sue, but I said, I don't know, I ain't met no of them. And it definitely ain't gonna be no 4.
They out there though. They out there like that. Some women that's out there that, you know, if you be real with them and let them know, like, yo, look, baby, this is how I'm living my life, this is how I'm thugging, this is, you know what I mean? I don't want one ain't enough. Just be open with you. If you with it, you with it. Not, I totally respect it. I'm not saying you gotta be down with deep, but I'm saying, you know, I got 2 other girls. I got 3 girlfriends. Damn, you can live like that, Bob? Hell no, I can't do it. I can't do it. I love women. Don't get it twisted. I love having my vibes on my show. My guest room is beautiful women. It's ambiance, it's music, it's drinks. That's as far as I can go. Having 3 women or 4 girlfriends and they stand with me, I would lose my mind. I like my space. Listen, one woman in the house is enough. Hair be all over the place. I can't deal with foreheads.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. Different attitude, different mood swing.
Yeah.
This one feel like, you doing too much for this one. You gave her it. You bought her a birthday. You said her to bed. I can't do it. I can't maintain 4 girls at the same time. Like with Neil, all salute to Neil. Neil's different.
Yeah.
He got patience. I ain't with that.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
Kudos to you.
Yeah, absolutely. For sure.
Kids. What's it like, Dylan? What is Val, the father, like?
Fun. Big kid. More of a kid than the kids. Shy gets so mad at me. You're doing it again. You're playing around. She was at the Dallas show. She was at Dallas. My daughter is. She comes to the Dallas show with her friends from school, her friends. And, I said, you got a cool dad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Your friends, they gonna love you. You gonna go back to school. I'm gonna turn y'all up. Y'all gonna get the pictures.
Right.
Trey songs. Y'all gonna go back lit. And so they were doing some type of TikTok thing. And she wanted Jay to do it with it. So, me, I come in there, wanted to mess around. It's, no, Dad, no, you're embarrassing me. Stop. I'm like, all right, go then. I realized that a father with a teenage daughter, we are the ATM machine.
Right.
And that's it.
That's it.
It's the, hi Dad, I love you so much. I love you too.
How about you?
Yep. And here it comes. Dad. Damn, I thought it was just I love you, miss you text. I knew it was coming.
Nope.
Dad, can you send me 1,000?
Damn.
What the fuck?
Rich
nigga kids. That's.
Nigga said, I thought my kid was gonna say I love you. She said, can you send me 1,000?
Not even like, can you send me some money? How much? Maybe 1,000? Nah, it's, hey, send me a bag.
Send me 1,000. I wish I could just call somebody like, hey, send me 1,000. No borrow, no nothing. Just send me $1,000 right now, nigga. Bitch ass boy.
What are you doing with a 5 now?
Either that or I'm not good at giving money to the kids. But it's crazy. I'm like, shy. When I was 14, I wasn't getting 1,000. Tina wasn't, my mama wasn't giving me no $1,000. 100 was 1,000 to me. I got a $100 bill, that was everything. She's like, no, but Dad, I understand. Okay, first of all, I live in LA. So everything here is expensive. Dad, it cost me $280 for my nails. I'm like, wait, what are you doing?
Yes.
So you know what Dad does? Be a dad. Baby girl, you need to go to CVS. And you need to do that yourself. You got all the time. You should try to do them yourself and get creative and do that. And you'll save $280. That's $280. So that's $280 off that. Then they want to go eat. It's not just her. It's 4 of them. It's 5 of them. They all pitching in. And sometimes I'm like, are you? They know who you is.
Are you fronting the whole?
Are you? Yeah, because this is ridiculous. Excuse me, this is ridiculous. But it makes sense for me to do that. And I'm taking her money management. She gets so lit.
Mm-hmm.
And like she'll call like 2 months and be like, Dad, I still have like $375 left in my $1,000. Like a month and a half more to this. I'm like, oh, that's good.
Right.
So I don't mind giving it to her, and then plus I'm not on child support.
Right.
So that's like my own child support for her. It's like, man, here go $1,000 a month.
Right.
And if your mama needs something, she
And a month of life.
Your mama get your mama
That
get
type of
home money,
nigga.
but
Yeah.
your mama do
And
it too.
child
She be like,
support,
your daddy do something.
he got off.
I will
Easy.
pay $40 real quick. I'll pay back time. So it's all good.
At one point in time, you tweeted about saying you don't want to be anymore, and the fans was what was you going through? What was that dark period of time in Bow's life that he felt that this was something that he wanted to do?
Man, just going through the growing pains. Being in that dark. Especially being in this business. This business is very, very dark. And you in front of the public eye and you deal with so much scrutiny. But not only that, you're dealing with self-doubt. It's really more of a self-doubt. Can I do it again? People love me. I'm losing my fans. Did this person come and put me out of business? Like, it's so many things that was floating in my head. And it was to the point to where I felt like I accomplished and did everything so fast.
Right.
And, I'm sitting like I done left the world 9 times. Got my first tattoo at 15. I didn't look forward to that. Got into the strip club at 521. I didn't look forward to that. I'm burnt out. I didn't get everything. I'm like, I just feel like I couldn't get no peace. And then the most selfish thing that you can do is think about something like that. Am I always be able? And the reason at that time I said that was because the only thing I was searching for was peace. I wanted a room and I wanted nothing. I just wanted peace. And I feel like the only time I can get peace is if I'm no longer here. That's how I was thinking during that time. Nothing made me happy. The music business wasn't making me happy. Relationships failed. And I was just completely over everything. And then I had to snap out of it.
How did you snap out of it? Did you therapy? Did you talk to someone? Was a family, friend, loved one? How did you snap out of it?
God, my mama, my boys. My boys help me out a lot.
Really?
Yeah. I always call them. If I need them, I'll tell them, I need y'all.
He's like, come on, man, let's take this trip to Houston.
Oh, we do. That's what we do. I'm like, that's the therapy. My guys, the guys.
Yeah.
My girl get mad now. You spend more time with them guys. The guy was better than me being with the girl.
Yeah, for sure.
But my guys, my boys, mean everything to me. Like, I remember telling a girl this, a high-profile celebrity, I won't say her name. She said, you love me? I said, of course I do. I love you. But them guys, my guys, I love them just as much because if this goes to shits, them guys gonna pick me up and they're gonna be here. And they're gonna get me back to where I gotta be. My bros is, that's why I talk to God and my dogs and my mom.
Making a statement like that without saying pause is crazy.
I can speak, but I'm an open book, so but I know my boys, being in my group chat is my therapy. That's my therapy, the group chat. You'll be amazed at how the littlest things can help you. Just the littlest things. Even just writing this down in the morning. Or starting a group chat with friends and, like we got a group chat, and it's a famous person who is, what I said, is talked about a lot in the music, right? And when we put him in the group chat with us, he was like, y'all don't understand, this is the greatest thing that happened. I get to come here and just say what I want to, vent, get it off. I said, it feel like you tweeted, except it ain't public. But you getting it off. He said, it's amazing. So something as simple as that can change somebody's life, you know what I mean? And, that's my therapy is my group chat, my friends, God, and of course people around me. I don't need to talk to no stranger, but confess to him. Nobody know me better than me. My boys know me, people around me know me. And I'm not saying anything wrong with talking to a professional, but I'll tell you what, it's different when it comes from people that have been on you for years. It's somebody who get paid to talk to you. I'm gonna tell you anything.
You do realize that, you said you couldn't find peace and you felt that was the only way for you to find peace. Although you would have found peace, do you realize the people that would have left behind would have had no peace?
Oh my gosh, absolutely.
While the pain that the person, individual might be feeling, they said, I just want to rid myself of this pain. Think about how much pain you would have caused.
Selfish. That's why I said that when I was explaining it. Selfish. It's very selfish. Very selfish. And I'm glad that chapter's closed. That was a very, very dark point in my life.
What's been the hardest part about growing up in the public side for the last 30 years?
I think the hardest part is and not being able to live freely. Everybody judging you, knowing that they're doing the same thing. They doing the same thing, the same television. That's the one thing I can't stand. Like, what have I done that y'all that y'all ain't done?
And a lot of things I'm doing y'all can't do because y'all have me. But if you could, you would.
I like that. You know what I'm saying? I like that. I like that. But yeah, that's it, man. It's just, you know, it's tough, man. Like I can't do nothing. Like I just can't do nothing, especially with the cell phone being out there. And it's just hard to live for me, man. I can't stand it, man. I can't come home and like my girl showed me a video. I'm like, who did that? I don't know, somebody. I'm like, why are they filming me like drinking orange juice? That's so weird. Like, why y'all doing that? Like,
We do too much.
doing too much. So that's really doing way too much.
Do you understand social media now? Because anytime you post something, if you post anything, somebody, you got detectives on social media. They're trying to, like when you post about the private jet, they say, you ain't no private jet.
I was about to just get into that. I was about to freaking up. I swear to God, I was. That was probably, I got caught.
Yeah.
And it's as simple as that. I was fake flexing. I got caught. No, it was not a coach. I wasn't a double flight first class. Can't explain it enough.
That nigga was fucking first
Didn't
class.
think nothing of it. Like, I like, saw the picture and said, I'm about to post this because I don't want people to know how I'm moving. And I posted it just to try to derail people. Like, I post up all the time and be like, you there? No, I ain't there. I'm in the house on the couch. Okay. I just want to post. Get out my phone. What's it called? A dump.
Yeah.
Get out. On this particular day, I posted. I'm like, cool. I go to sleep now. People don't know. They think I'm on this and I'm not on here. I'm throwing everybody off.
Somebody actually followed you. Somebody's on the plane.
What we say about them phones? Got me, posted it, and I just had to own up to it. Like, y'all got me. Okay. You know how many rappers lie?
Right.
Y'all called me one time.
Right.
I will never do this ever.
Right.
It's over. I get
Because
it.
somebody posted you, somebody, he ain't on no private plane. He right here. There
He
he
right there. I said, asshole, why did you do that? That's what Romeo, that ain't me. That ain't me, that's Romeo. That ain't me. But I laughed at it, man. You know, everybody had their 1, 2 into it. I just seen what's the comedian name? Owens?
Gary Owens.
Gary Owens. I was on my TikTok and his special came up and he was talking about it in his stand-up. But it's to show you, bro, I'm normal and I make mistakes and I can own up to it.
Right.
And you know how many jets we done been on since then?
Yeah.
There we go. I had no reason to do it, but I did it. And I got caught flexing.
Right.
The fake flex.
Yeah. Orlando Brown, when he mentioned that you guys had a relationship, I mean, Bobby, he it's like, bro, come on now.
That nigga Orlando Brown.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, that dude is hilarious. He's hilarious. Like,
But you know people believe that though, Bob.
if they believe there's something wrong with them, they crazy as hell. they done drunk 2 shades straight. Man, I'm gonna be honest with you. That dude is smart, you know what he's doing.
Right.
He ain't no fool. He ain't no fool. I seen an interview when he said, people pay me. You know what I'm saying? And when I get the bag, how much money determines whether I'm not gonna be crazy. Because I can be Orlando and we gotta have a conversation, we talk. I always thought he was talented.
That nigga's just crazy. Nigga all dope.
Yes, he's had troubles.
Man.
I ain't gonna get into all that. That's his personal business. That's his life. But outside of that, I've always thought he was talented as hell. And I always thought that since all these people put him on their platforms for clickbait, somebody would put the boy on TV and give him a real job. I always said that. There is talent. Even though he does and says crazy stuff, and before he started wilding on me and saying I'm really Tupac, and he be saying, he was right now here saying, no, you really somebody else. You like, what? And he will call you like the whole interview. And you be like, what is he on? Like, but I always thought that, you know, people just use him. It's sad in some ways, but I feel like the boy is talented. He's funny as hell, and if given the right opportunity, somebody really gives him something where he can be himself, Orlando Brown. I think it'll pop. I'm not gonna sit here and down his brother or diss him or, you know, a lot of cats like you have to see that boy. Like you don't have to. All right, he walk in here. He ain't about to say none of that shit. He ain't about to say none of that to me in my face. What up, Val? But you know, I be just having around. I know how these things go.
Right.
I don't really take nothing serious. As long as they ain't playing my money and playing my kids, I ain't tripping.
We can deal with it.
I ain't tripping, man. I'm laughing. It's clowning.
Right.
We laugh and stuff like that. I ain't tripping on no around like that.
You mentioned that you lost your virginity at 15.
Mm-hmm.
How did that change? I mean, were you anxious? How did that change your perception of sexuality, women, relationships? What did that do?
My mama said, I'm gonna know when you get some. She gonna walk around the house a little bit. You know what I mean? That's what she told me. But
did she know?
Shit, no. My whole thing was, it was funny, like how it happened. After I lost my virginity, I'm thinking, I don't know if it's every young man in the game. I'm like, how can I get more?
That's exactly what it is.
Right?
That's exactly what it is.
Like, how can I get more of this? And like, do I ask? Like, I don't even know how I get it. I don't even, and that's not having a father. I don't know. I'm out here in the wild.
Yeah.
OG, I don't know. I'm out here like,
And they say, oh, his nose wide open. And
I don't even know how to get to the panties again. I don't know. This might take months. I don't know. But once I cracked the code,
yeah.
I was still chilling. I was cool. It wasn't until I got around 18, 19, the nightlife hit.
Yeah.
And the nightlife hit, and I was able to go out and enjoy Atlanta and enjoy these beautiful places and, you know, these places that we enjoy so much. It changed. You know what I mean? It definitely changed. Big time.
Tattoos. You said you got your first tattoo at 15.
Yep.
Did your mom approve of it, or you got a tattoo without her knowing?
Mine was approved, right there when I did it, in Atlanta studio. Wow. So that's it too. Every time don't take it over, and I'm like, that's alright. And then I went crazy after that.
Did you? They say it's addictive.
It is. You know what I mean?
I don't have any.
You ever thought about it?
I did. No, I thought about it. My grandmother, I wanted to get my grandmother's name.
Okay.
My sister found a thing where she had wrote her name on it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I thought about it. She hated that. She hated tattoos. She said, son, don't ever mark up your body. So I ain't gonna do it. I wanted an earring. My mom told me once I graduated high school I could have an earring. And then once I graduated, I didn't want it. I wanted what I wanted when I wanted it, and I didn't get it.
It's like, what?
Yeah.
So
you sleep?
Yeah. Covered.
The right elbow out.
Yeah. Got some joints right here. One from my mama, my logo, where I'm from, Columbus. I got prayers. Got Malcolm X quote on me. So there, boy, one day.
Your daughter's name.
Yep. And my daughter. I gotta get enough. I got more to go.
Right.
I'm gonna do my leg.
Right. You say you was on lean bad. How did that happen? How did that habit start?
That habit started just by being in hip hop, being influenced, having people around, having easy access to it, no different than any other young star. Probably one of the worst things that I could have ever really got into without knowing the repercussion and consequences of dealing with something like that. It you know, lean and the double cup, styrofoam cup, to this day is still reminding me of say, oh yeah, they still talking about it. Oh, in every song, every see that double cup is you already know what it is, but they don't tell you how deadly it is. See, I didn't know I never dealt with withdrawal. I don't have like a different personality, so I just put the cup down. Like, we ain't got nothing cool. But I didn't know that my body, I was drinking so much promethazine that my body almost needed it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yo, what is going on? I called my aunt one day. I said, hey, baby, you need to check that ground turkey. She's like, well, I said, that taco you made, was something wrong with the turkey? Like, did you check the date? Because, man, my stomach is doing something crazy. And it ain't like I got to go let it out either. There's some whole other something going on here. Like, it's like pain